Hey guys, it is Meg Monday, and I am so happy that you are here. Today we are talking about Shark Week because guess what it is? It's Shark Week! Anybody who knows me knows that Shark Week is kind of like my summertime Super Bowl. I love it like it is nobody's business. And it started last night. And yes, I might have watched 4 hours of Shark Week just enthralled. As much as I like sharks, though, it was interesting because while I was watching these amazing beasts of the ocean, I started thinking about the time that the researchers and the cameramen and the scientists and the doctors and all of the different people that go into an entire week of Shark Week. And it really made me start thinking about how hard it is to get that shot. How many failed attempts, how much research went into each episode, each show, and how many of those shows didn't actually make the cut because it's only 7 days of Shark Week. And I really kind of started thinking like how much life is like that. We do the work, we show up, we produce, we research, we write, we do whatever it is that we do. And sometimes it gets cut. See, the world loves these overnight sensations and success stories. Does that really happen? I mean, it does, but like the graphic that shows the mountain in the ocean, it doesn't show the the work in the mountain underneath the water. Now, I will say, as I was watching Shark Week yesterday, I kept telling Lee that I would rather be on the surface. I know I can't see what's underneath, but when you start seeing how many big sharks are underneath the water, I was just like, ugh. But I really started thinking about how, even in my own life, guys, I've been writing my Gem newsletter. It started out as a blog, now it's a newsletter. I started that in 2011. That's 15 years of once a week. Well, back then it was twice a week. Now it is once a week. And now, since 2020, I've been doing Meg Monday. And I've consistently shown up every single Monday and giving a little tidbit of whether it's just something I noticed, advice, health tips, whatever. Guys, it's interesting because there's no paycheck for that. There hasn't been a viral moment for that. There hasn't been any sort of guarantee that it's ever going to go viral or do anything. Do you know what I do have? I have 15 years of emails and calls and texts and conversations of people who tell me I needed that. That is why I continue to show up on the regular, giving whatever it is that's on my heart. And sometimes it's things like Shark Week or the Super Bowl, whatever is going on in my head. But I continue to show up. And it's interesting because I really want all of us to remember that don't confuse silence or not making money with failure, because that's not truth. And if I help one person, in my opinion, which I've already done, that's success. And sometimes there's even through the work, there's other things still happening. But if we don't show up, we will never know. Also, consistency compounds. Let me tell you, 6.5 years ago, when I turned on the video to do a Meg Monday, I had never been on video before. And guess what? I was scared to death. But today, I turn on that video any day of the week and I'll just start talking and talk about what's on my heart because I have gotten that much more comfortable. Also, focusing on impact versus applause. It's not what we're looking for here. In fact, if I can impact somebody, even not knowing it, that's a job well done. And lastly, keep showing up. Keep doing whatever it is that's deep in your heart that you feel like you were placed on this earth to do and that you are giving of yourself. Because I promise you, the work you're doing today may actually be somebody's breakthrough tomorrow. So, as you guys go through the rest of your day and the rest of your week, I want you to ask yourself, what are you in the waiting for? What is it that you do day in, day out that you may or may not get a pat on the shoulder for? You may not get applause. People may not even know you're doing it. But look at that work and just know that if you do keep showing up, you will be rewarded. Funny, somebody told me a long time ago, the only whale, I've been thinking sharks. The only way we fail is if we quit. So I'm just telling you guys, get out there, don't quit. Keep doing what you're doing that you know in your heart is the right thing to do. And do it because it is making an impact. Have a great one, guys. Talk to you later.